Okay, hello everyone. Just setting up here. How's everyone doing today? I hope you can see me and hear me. I certainly can see your chats. I'm just going to check the chat room. If you don't know, if it's your first time, my name is Robin Shaw. I am a Canadian teacher living in South Korea, and I come on to help students with their English. Many times a week. So in the chat room, I see Lolly Lolly came very early. Pretty Cat's back. Parker is here. Sleepwalker, hello. Magna, welcome back. Arab guy, I can't read your name. I have a question. Is Arabic? Is it easy to learn how to read Arabic? That's my question. MD Kazi Shamim Hassan. Hello, welcome to the live stream. So, if you guys have any English questions, now is the time to start typing your English questions. Sometimes it can get a little bit busy, and I want to answer your English questions as soon as I can. And MD Kazi Shamim Hassan, I am from Bangladesh, and I went to Bangladesh, Dhaka, 3 years ago. I went there. I was just there for two nights. I think 2 nights in the capital city, Dhaka. The air was not so clean there, but it's very interesting place, Bangladesh, and I do hope I can go back to see more of the countryside of Bangladesh. Wow, how many countries? I don't know how many countries I've been to. I think I've been to over 40. Over 40 countries. I know that. Uh, Actually, I don't know. I don't know how many countries. Sorry. How many countries have you been to? Why is this not working? Something strange with my internet today. Isn't that frustrating when there's internet problems or Wi-Fi problems? It's a very frustrating feeling. There's no English questions, guys. Come on. We're here to study English. You should be studying English every day. Get your questions. Start asking your questions. Al Sabri Gadid, hello. It's all due to hot weather. The internet problem? That's interesting. Billy, hello. MD, I have a problem with dangling MIDI fire. I think you mean modifier. And how do you know you have a problem with that? I think that can be a problem with the writing, but you're speaking. That's usually not such a big problem. Is you're dangling modifiers in the writing? Lutfi, what's the difference between large, big, and huge? I think they're all almost the same. You know, not every case the same, but they mean the same thing. Something is not small, it's very big. huge, large. Some cases it might be better to use large. Some cases it might be big, and it might be better to use huge. Huge might be a little bit bigger than big. It has to be case by case. If I say, let's see, I don't have many things around my desk to show you, but I can't really help you. Anyway, they mean the same thing. Something is very big, but depending on the case, some cases we might use large, big, and huge in different ways. Lutfi, bring in some sentences. Noor, Ahmed, hello. Pretty Cat, Robin, can we use my mistake, my apologies, my bad? I take full responsibility. I sincerely apologize, and I want to apologize instead of I'm sorry. Yes. It's not a long question, but the answer is yes. So you are trying to... I'm sorry is basic. You're trying to get more formal, or a stronger way to say sorry. My bad is more slang, but I take full responsibility. Yeah, I sincerely apologize. That's very formal, very strong. Antonio, hello. Lutfi, yeah, so please give me example about it using case by case. No, Lutfi, you bring in the examples. Sorry, Lutfi, you gotta help me out here. You want me... I'm terrible. I'm terrible at thinking of example sentences. For everyone here, if you want to ask about vocabulary, you should bring in example sentences. Like Pretty Cat here, she brought in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 example sentences to ask about I'm sorry. And I like that. Alice Sabri, Gadid, Robin, the only teacher. I'm your only teacher. I hope you guys learn from many teachers. There's many teachers on YouTube. There's lots of great teachers. I don't get jealous if you use another teacher. Just improve your English. Sade. I forget how to say a day. Say a day. Hello, Robin. So, Lutfi, thank you, Lutfi. You were a good student today. That is, Lutfi says here, that is a really huge apartment. It's kind of a big cake. And, you could say it's a really big apartment. It's a really large apartment. It's a really huge apartment. You could use all three there to express that your apartment size is big, huge, large. It's kind of a big cake. Well, why are you putting kind of? Because kind of it means something else, right? So if you just say it's a big cake, it's a large cake, it's a huge cake, all of those work. How about large? I'm going to say huge is a little bit bigger than large. If I had to rank it, huge is the biggest, big is second, and large is third, but they generally mean the same things, Lutfi. What kind of sentence do you want to make, Lutfi? Hi, Grace. Welcome, Grace. Welcome, Fenny. You can do it. Hi. Oh, you can do it. Welcome back. The sun. Lutfi, the sun is the largest star as far as I know. Well, Now, you're not using large here as the adjective large, you're using it as the superlative. You're kind of changing it. And the rules might change if you're using comparatives and superlatives. You're using a superlative. You're not saying large, you're saying largest. So sun is the largest star. That the sun is the largest star. Well, it's not the largest star, it's the nearest star. But we don't really say hugest. All right, so for superlatives, we don't. Hugest, that sounds very strange to me. And the biggest we can say, so largest, biggest. Then, hello, pretty cat. You're welcome. Andre, welcome. Hello, what is correct? I'd rather you did it, or I'd rather do it. Well, it's different. I'd rather you did it means I want you to do it. And I'd rather do it means I want me to do it. Okay? Lolly, if I say doing something is challenging, is it the same saying doing something is hard? Well, yes. But challenging is more of a, it means the same thing, but challenging is more of a positive word. And hard is kind of a negative word. So if we say learning English is hard, that gives a kind of a negative feeling. But if we say learning English is challenging, it's kind of positive, like that we like to learn English. Even if it's difficult, we still like it. We want to overcome the difficulties of learning English. So basically the same thing, just one is a negative way to express that, and one is a positive way to express that. And Lolly, I'm sure you're going to say learning English or doing something is challenging. Theodora Angeles, hello. Marcos, hello. Kiramat, welcome. Davika, hello. Grace, oh, thank you for some coffee money. Although coffee's expensive in Korea, you bought me a muffin. Thank you, Grace. Grace, as you know, you can see the next live stream will be Sunday, and then Esther is coming from America to Korea next week. So all of you that are in Korea, which is Grace, Catherine, if she's around, Carrie, you guys can meet Esther. So Grace, please come meet Esther next week. Kiramat, I didn't understand. What do you mean? I didn't understand what you mean. Which one is correct? Both of them are correct. Oh, wait. I didn't understand what. I think, oh, sorry, Kiramat, I want to fix that. I didn't understand. This is better. The first one is better expressed as two sentences. The second one, I didn't understand what you mean, is the correct sentence as one sentence. Pretty cat. Robin, what is the difference between good? But you don't have a question mark. What is the difference between prevent and avoid? Like losing my book prevented me to take the exam, and I avoided the slap easily. You spelled easily a little wrong. Well, prevent, you're trying to stop something. So exercise prevents bad health. All right, so I want to stop bad health. How do I stop it? I exercise. So it prevents something bad. It stops something bad. So exercise prevents bad health. Avoid means you don't want it. You don't want to do that. So in this case, someone is trying to slap. That's a slap. Someone is trying to slap, and you avoid the slap. So they're a little bit different they're a lot different in meaning. Pretty cat. If you didn't understand, you got to bring in some more sentences, and I'll help you out. Lutfi, sir, why did you choose Korea to be a country that you're going to move and teaching in? Well, Korea is a good place. Korea pays a lot of money compared to other countries. That's why I came to Korea. 20 years ago, I came to Korea because they gave me more money than other countries. Anna Farias, hello. Very neat. Is it good meaning? Yeah, it's good meaning. Oh, Catherine is here. Andre, my mistake. Sorry, I meant I'd rather you do it. I'd rather you did it. That can mean the same thing. I'd rather you do it. I'd rather you did it. That could mean the same thing. Hello, Catherine. What's the difference between I know and I do know? Sometimes we put do for emphasis. For speaking, guys. Where's my marker? I gotta get my marker. So we might have a sentence like care, and we might I care about you. And sometimes when we're speaking, we want to emphasize, put a little more power to that. And I say, I do care about you. Okay? But they mean the same thing. Grace, if we can match the time, I would love to meet you and Esther. We got to make the time, Grace. Wow. So Esther went to America. No, Esther lives in America. Esther is American, Lutfi. She's coming to Korea because I live in Korea. And Esther was here last night teaching from America. Kiramat, if I ask your opinion on some issue and I ask you, what do you say? What do you say? What do you say is the correct one? What do you say? What's your opinion? What do you say? Really? But if you go to Europe, I think you can earn more. Well, Grace, it's very difficult for non-EU residents to work in the EU, European Union. So, Grace, it's almost impossible for a Canadian to go work in the EU. Any country, it's very, very difficult to work in the EU. Lutfi, yeah, it's about salary. Salary has one L. Salary. Grace, how is it going, her grammar book she is writing? Well, yeah, Esther is writing a grammar book for basic level, Grace. Not for you. Not for you. It's more, Esther's writing a book for people that do not have a teacher. So there's a lot of people in the world that don't have English teachers. So Esther's trying to write a book for them. Lutfi, so when will you meet her specifically? She's flying into Korea on Monday, so I'll meet her Monday. No, Grace, you're called a false beginner. English teachers have a name for you, Grace. false beginners are students that just think, oh, my grammar is not good. So they go back to study grammar. And then, oh, my grammar's not good. They go back to study grammar, never improving their English because they keep going back to study grammar. No, you're a false beginner. Grave and tomb. Well, when I get questions like this, the best answer for questions like this is to type grave into Google and don't look at the definition. Look at the images, like Google Images. And then type tomb into Google and then look at the images. And that will give you a really good sense of the difference between grave and tomb. Just looking at Google Images. So, that's your homework. Go to Google, type in grave, look at images, type in tomb, look at the images. You're going to see exactly and understand exactly, oh, these are graves, these are tombs. False beginner. That is English teachers, some language English teachers use. Many of you here are false beginners. Go T, hello. What do you do when you feel bored? What do you do when you get bored? Same. And please answer this question too. I am never bored. I have no time to be bored. I wish I could be bored. Do you feel bored, Grace? You seem to keep active. Rohan, Pathak, Robin, what's the difference between a relationship to and a relationship with? I don't know. Relationship to. You didn't bring example sentences, man. So, I gotta look for example sentences. I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to get in it. Relationship to, relationship with. I'm going to say you didn't bring examples, so I can't really help you. I'm going to say relationship with is certainly more common. But relationship to is possible, but without examples, I can't help you. Kiramat, can I make a call? Can I make a call? So can I make a video call to you? Can I call you? Can I make a call? Can I make a video call? So we usually use make. And then I might say, give me a call, give me a video call. So you offer is make, and I want it. I tell you, give me a call. Lutfi, but Esther is from Korea, right? What? Esther is not from Korea. Esther is American. Why do you everyone every day Esther's Korean? No. On YouTube, everyone Esther's Chinese? No, Esther's American. I don't know. You guys have a lot of prejudice because of appearance. Rohan, do they mean the same thing? The relationship to, and relationship with? I don't know, man. I have to see examples of that. Because that might be... I can't find a quick rule, Rohan, so I don't know. Grace, nowadays I feel bored. Well, it's a good time to start your Learn Korean Live channel, Grace. Let's set you up with Learn Korean Live. You try it once a week teaching Korean. Kiramat, you live in Canada, you belong to Canada. No, we don't want to say you belong to Canada. You are Canadian. That's if you're going to use you are Canadian. You are from Canada. You could say, yeah, you live in Canada, but you belong? No. David, hey sir, I also have a dog, or I too have a dog. I have a dog too. What's the question? You said 3 sentences. All of those sentences are correct. Grace, have you been to Hokkaido in Japan? Yes. 2 times, twice. If you visit there, recommend me some good places to visit. Let me refresh my memory. Are you going there? Because it's are you going there summer or winter? I really like Sapporo, of course, and Hakodate. I don't remember how to pronounce it. I really enjoyed Hakodate. That was an interesting place. Very beautiful. Grace, if you have no time to get bored, why am I coughing? What do you do when you are sick of a busy life? I just got to keep working. There's no time to be sick of a busy life. Got to keep going forward. Everyone, go forward in life. Keep going forward. Win, should I read only English books written by native speakers? I mean Asian stories written by Asian and English newspapers in my country. No, man. No, Win. I was going to say no, man. No, Win. You read anything in English. Written by whoever. If you are interested in it, read it. Lutfi, Esther does not have a Korean accent. Wow. Esther has no accent that is close to Asia, to Korea. All of those students have prejudice, and prejudice is ugly. Prejudice is... Esther has no accent. What are they talking about? She's a native English speaker. You guys just look at the face to judge accent. Ugly. Haha, I need to study more to do it. No, Grace, I can show you. And I am a computer illiterate. You want to say illiterate. September. You're going with who, Grace? Oh, my father was born in Hokkaido. Your father is Japanese, Gogo-T? Or his parents were working there? Grace, take Carrie. The farm was cultivated to produce produce. Yes, that is a good sentence. Produce produce. Do the first phrases. I think, David S., I told you, I also have a dog. I too have a dog. That means the same thing. Slight difference. The difference, the meaning is the same. But if someone says, I too have a dog, that sounds a little, that person sounds a little high class. Like most people, I also have a dog. I have a dog too. But if someone says, I too have a dog, it's a little bit formal or... but the meaning is the same. Sunny, Pinjan, hello. Lutfi, Robin said, no man. Yeah, I like to say man. Everyone in WhatsApp likes to say bro. But I shouldn't really call women man. Pretty Cat, there are some more examples. She avoided giving any information about herself. I avoid to have bad friends. They prevented her from committing suicide. I had to prevent him to come here. Yes, so prevent means stop the action. Avoid means maybe some action has started, but you don't want to do something bad. I know that's confusing. Here, see, what you need to do, Pretty Cat, thank you for your examples, but we gotta get a similar sentence. Think I'm going to the board on this one. Again, see, when I got to think of the examples, you guys are waiting. This is why I send you guys to the dictionary. Well, let's see what you... Well, I know this. They prevented her from smoking. Is that on the board? I avoid smoking. All right. These examples are not good, but I hope they work. Other people prevented her from smoking. So she wants to smoke, but they stopped that action. How did they stop that action? Maybe they took her cigarettes away, something like that. Or they didn't give her money. So she wanted to smoke, but they stopped that. They did something so she can't smoke. Now, let's change it back to she avoids smoking. So she doesn't want to smoke. So people might offer her a cigarette, but she avoids that. She doesn't want that at all. She doesn't want that. that's the best I could do right now. Sorry. That's a little more complicated than I can do in 2 minutes. So it's a little bit different. So stopping the action is prevent, and avoid means I don't want it. Oh, it's so hot in here. You go there alone to Fukuoka. Take Carrie. Lutfi, prejudice. Could I say it on all of native speaker from any? You can use prejudice. Everyone has prejudice. Even I have some prejudice. So you can use that to anyone about any topic. But in case of Esther, that prejudice is a little silly to judge people's English ability by their skin color. That is ugly. That's why I said ugly. But there's other prejudice people have. I have, you have, everyone here has some prejudice about something. But please don't judge people by their appearance. Win. Esther is American. She speaks some Korean, but I don't think she's fluent in Korean. She's not fluent in Korean. She's fluent in English because she's American. Oh, Grace, when you talked with someone in English and if the man wouldn't tell you where he comes from, can you guess where the man is from? Sure. I've traveled a lot of countries. I've spoken to a lot of people. I can have a good guess. Andre, Esther has slow, understandable speech. Does she speak so in real life or does she do it for us? No, I think that's her natural voice. Sometimes she speaks really fast. I tell her, slow down, Esther, slow down. Sunny, hello, Robin. I am working in its sector, but I feel nervous. IT sector, but I feel nervous while talking with clients. So what should I do? Please tell me some trick. You just need more experience talking to native speakers, Sunny. So you can practice talking with me more in the WhatsApp group. If you look in the description of the videos, you can join the WhatsApp group, talk to me more. It just takes more experience to build up your confidence. Hello, Adil Ada. What's up? I'm from Indonesia. Could you give some tips how to speak fast and clearly? Time and effort. So Adil Ada, you spend the next 2 or 3 years practicing English every day, reading, writing, listening, and speaking. And I promise you, you will be a very good speaker. If you want to speak fast and clearly in 1 month, 2 months, you're talking to the wrong teacher. I am the teacher that only believes and knows that it takes hard work and daily effort to truly improve your English. Grace, in next semester, or just next semester, I have to make Korean teaching video to give to professor. Could you help me? Of course, Grace. No problem. Oh, of course it's for free. Win, I want to know about not long ago in the sentence. Not long ago, he called him and told him. Why am I coughing? Not long ago. So long ago is a long time. Not long ago is similar to recently. Recently. a few days ago, a few weeks ago, a few months ago. So not long. Grace, I've never smoked. Kirmat, what is your qualification? What are your qualifications? Which sentence is correct? Both of them can be correct depending on the situation, but I think more common would be what are your qualifications? Avoid can be similar to stop counting on. It can be similar, but not very similar. It's a little bit different, Grace. Avoid is about not doing or not going near something. Counting on is about trusting someone. Pretty cat, thank you, Robin. Your examples were useful. I do not feel my examples were useful. Ludwig, I thought prejudice is slang from Canada. No, it is not slang. It is a very important word everyone should know. Grace, when I meet Esther, can I speak Korean? No, why would you want to speak Korean to Esther, Grace? Why would you want to do that? Why? You're meeting an English native speaker. This is what I don't understand about Koreans. They meet native speakers and they prefer to speak Korean. Face palm. Why? That is your learning time, Grace. Speak English with an English native speaker. That is why I don't speak Korean to my students. I never speak Korean to my students because they want to speak Korean to me, but that doesn't help their English. My job is to help people with their English, not entertain them with my Korean. Lolly lolly, if you tell someone you have a posh accent, well, that's a British expression. Only British people have a posh accent. Americans and Canadians, we don't use that expression, posh accent. That's a upper class British accent. And I'm not British, so I don't really know the feeling if someone said to me, you have a posh accent. That might be negative. I don't really know, but I'm going to guess if someone says you have a posh accent, it might be as a joke or a little negative. I don't know. I really don't know about that. I'll ask. I work with a British coworker, so I'll ask him. I'll test him. I'll say, you have a posh accent, and see his reaction. You can do it. Lisa led to runner-up in Miss Vietnam. Lisa led to runner-up? That seems a little awkward. Was the runner-up in... Lisa was the runner-up in the Miss Vietnam 2008 contest. You need the word contest. Something like that. You need to say she was a runner-up. So Esther is a native speaker. Even if she can talk really fast, you tell her to speak more slowly. Yes. All my teachers on my channel Fanny, Lynn, other teachers, when I'm making videos with them, I always tell them, slow down, because girls can talk fast. Grace, is it rude behavior not looking at the eye? Well, it's awkward. We're humans. We should look each other in the eye when we talk to each other. Yes, they make eye contact. I think only old style Koreans think that way. Everyone makes eye contact these days, Grace. I hope this is a good test of you, Grace. Are you old generation or new generation? Do you make eye contact? We're all humans. Humans should make eye contact. Grace, drink some hot tea. That's a good idea. Unfortunately, I'm doing a live stream right now. So, Ravi, please. Can I lend you money or can I borrow you money? Which one is correct? What is the difference between lend and borrow? That's a good question. And to answer that, Esther made a video, and as a rule, if I made a video, I put the link to the video. So Esther made a good video about lend and borrow. Check out that video to learn about lend and borrow. She made a good video. Kiramat, you don't know what have I done to you. You don't know what I have done to you. Which one is correct? You don't know what I have done to you. You don't know what I have done to you. You don't know what have I done to you. The second one. You guys, last night with Esther, nobody had questions. There was very few questions last night. And then I come on and there's so many questions. Grace, what is the difference between qualification and certificate? I'm not a dictionary. Bring me one sentence qualification, one sentence certificate. I will help you out, Grace. Korean people want to talk their own. Yeah. Korean people, not all Korean people, but very resistant to trying to communicate in English. They really don't want to communicate in English. So they resist that. They always want to communicate in Korean. Even though they're studying English, they resist. Not all Koreans, but a lot of them resist communicating in English. They prefer that I speak Korean. Makes no sense. WWE 2017, Daniel K. Jeremy Kalanda from Kansas City, Missouri. Jeremy, you're not learning English, are you? Robin, what's the difference between don't mind and it doesn't matter? Do you mind opening the window? No, I don't mind. Do you want tea or coffee? It doesn't matter. Well, your example sentences are perfect. That's how we use it. So, as if someone's asking the question, do you mind? No, I don't mind. So if someone asks you with mind question, you should answer with no, I don't mind, or yes, I mind. Do you want tea or coffee? It doesn't matter. Yeah, that just means I don't care. So if someone asks, do you mind opening the window? They that question is asking you if it's okay that I do this action of opening the window. So you have to give some sort of yes, no, or I don't care. The do you want tea or coffee? That's a little bit different question. Do you want this or this? What is your preference? And then, yeah, you can say I don't care. So those questions are a little different. We would usually use don't mind with the do you mind questions. You would have to bring me in, like, Pretty Cat. This is a little bit complicated because you would have to bring in a lot of question forms. You just brought in 2 question forms. Do you want what do you want for dinner? You could say it doesn't matter, but you can't say I don't mind. It's a little awkward. Jeremy from Congo. I am sick, I am ill. Both are correct. Yeah, I'm sick, I am ill. But Karamat, we should use I'm sick, I'm ill. Yeah, men can talk fast too. But the fastest talkers I've ever met are, men can talk fast. But the fastest, there's some of my, like Lynn. Wow, Lynn really, really talks fast. She's like talking like this, and she's always happy, and she's always cheerful, and she's really, really talking fast. That's Lynn. Win! You're trying to make the adverb fastly. There's no fastly in English. We have to say English fast. It seems awkward and it looks awkward. What's the difference? It seems awkward. It looks awkward. I'm going to fix your sentence because Fanny, your grammar is a little bit ugly, but that's okay. We'll fix it. It looks like awkward. We don't want to say looks. It seems awkward. It looks awkward. That would be the same thing. Emma, hello. Pretty Cat, I hear words. You want to use the verb hear, words or expressions from some British videos, but I can't get their meaning. Meaning is the noun. Mean is the verb. Hello, teacher. Is me, Esther? No, I don't think so. Kiramat, can I say guy to a woman or girl? No, you cannot. I hit my board. Of course, this is impossible. He is a guy. Guy as singular is always a man. But you say, hey guys. That means both men and women. A little confusing, but this is what happens in English. Guy singular is always man, but hey guys, how are you guys doing? That can mean everyone, men and women. Grace, thank you. I have Korean teaching qualification. I am studying to get a Korean teaching certificate to non-native Korean students. your second sentence doesn't make sense. Non-native Korean students. That means there's Koreans who don't speak Korean. Anyway, you're asking about qualification and certificate. So I have a Korean teaching qualification. I am studying to get a Korean teaching certificate to non-native to teach Korean to non-native students. So qualification would mean I can do it. I have when you have a certificate, when you have the technical or the document, that means you have a qualification. So not always. For example, you could just say I'm qualified. I'm qualified. That means you can do something. I don't have example sentences with I'm qualified, but qualification, qualified just means you have the capability to do something. If it's teaching Korean to non-native students, to get qualified, you should get the certificate. When you get the certificate, you're qualified. You can do it. I don't have that certificate, and I am not qualified to teach Korean to non-native students. Lutfi, how about replay Esther with London? I'm trying to get other teachers, Lutfi. You got to support the channel. Daniel, thank you. Grace, I don't talk fast, even I am a girl. Adil, I have last question. How to get nice score on IELTS? Well, you got to spell IELTS correctly. Before you take the IELTS exam, make sure you know how to spell IELTS. So Adil, you're asking about IELTS and you want some tips for IELTS, but I really need like when are you going to take the test? What's your level now? But my advice to you is start reading books, reading novels, start reading a lot. This will help you with the IELTS. All right, thank you, Daniel. Daniel's very nice. Thank you. Yeah, we're running out. Well, thank you, everyone. All my students today. I'm not tired, just the room's getting very hot. Remember, I got lots of lights. Let's see. You can see on the board. There's a light. There's a light. There's a light. And they're all shining on me. And usually I do that to hide the lights. The air conditioner is right next to me, but I think it's too noisy. Let's test it. Oh, sorry. I turned on the air conditioner. Let's see. Fuel's price. You can hear the air conditioner. Seems noisy to me. I'm fixing up the fuel prices. Fuel prices may continue to decrease at the beginning of next week. That's what you want to say. You can do it. If you turn off the lights, how do you look? Maybe very dark. The lights, not necessary for me, but the whiteboard is very important for lights. So if I turn them off, that's one light. That's another light. So I just have the monitor light. How does it look? Seems you can see all the you can see my screens. Better. Seems weird. It's too dark. Too dark. Yeah, it's 11:30 p.m. I'm gonna finish up soon. Let's see. I'll do the live stream Sunday. Next week Esther's here. There's probably gonna be there'll be when Esther comes here, Esther and I will do a live stream. I'll put up a notice for that. I'll do a live stream Sunday, but next week there might only be one live stream with me and Esther. Emma, it's not easy for me to talk with English people. I prejudge that I haven't a good vocabulary. Emma. Come on, Emma. You know, your English, I believe in your English. I think you can communicate. Come join my WhatsApp group. Talk to me. Send me voice notes. Where's my WhatsApp? Emma, come talk to me. Pretty cat, I think in every situation you look beautiful and better. Grace, it would be same time at 10:30 in Korea time. No, it wouldn't, Grace. If Esther and I do a live stream, it'll probably be morning or afternoon, something like that. Sadi, do you hear the voice messages on WhatsApp group? Yes, if I am tagged. If you tag me, I don't listen to all the messages. I listen to the messages for me. Grace, it might be on a Sunday. Might be on a Saturday. You guys are seeing my studio. Behind the whiteboard is my kitchen. clean. Kitchen. Sadi, I will tag you in every message. Please tag me in the messages. Antonio, you have to join our group. She'll stay here for 2 weeks, Grace. All right, see you. I think the WhatsApp group will end, or WhatsApp group, the live stream is going to end now. See you Sunday. Thank you for watching, everyone. I got angry at a few students today. If I got angry at you, it's because I really care about improving your English. What are you cooking in your kitchen? I don't cook anything in my kitchen. All right, see you guys. See you Sunday.